Folks, we're live once again, back with another episode of the Cagematch Chronicles. This time covering the one and only, the animal, Dave Batista. Let's fucking go. I'm here joined by my two co-hosts as always. Novi, how you doing, brother?
I am doing great, Brainbuster. It has been a fun day. However, discourse is afoot. We'll explain that after Khalid tells us about his day. But I got some bangers off, so I'm feeling good.
Hell yeah. Khalid, any bangers?
No, didn't get no bangers, unfortunately. But just a lot of sleeping and a lot of just looking and just
Laughing.
I mean, because
we saw this coming, brother.
I'm big Lion Mark. I've always been Lion Mark. So you can never say I'm like a bandwagon or anything like that. So it's like, right. Just I'm just looking, just like, yeah.
You're living comfortable. You're good.
Super.
Yeah. So, before we get into, like I said, the animal Dave Batista, Drax, I said this in a tweet. Explain to me I understand what happened. Tony posted the match.
Mm-hmm.
People got mad. Then what happened?
Well, pretty much, it's one of those moments that's happened a couple times in the last few months, where a match graphic is posted or something happens, and everyone just kind of breaks down. It's like, we're all protecting ourselves. It's all like a thin veil, like everything will be okay. And then the veil gets punctured a little bit, and then everyone starts to lose their minds. In this case, it was Death Riders that punctured it once again.
Yeah.
So,
not surprised. I think my first thought when the match was posted was the Outrunners. And then I looked at it a little closer, and I was like, why are the Death Riders teaming with the Learning Tree?
Mm-hmm.
That might immediately... That goes against literally everything that they stand for.
That was a big part of it.
Yeah, the entire point of the story is that they're like, we're done with these losers. We're done with the fake wrestlers, I guess.
They're not.
There with fucking Chris Jericho. Pretty wild.
Happens to the best of them. Sometimes we get caught in vortexes we don't want to get caught in, and sometimes we force our way into those vortexes and we make our own. Sometimes, it's just, I got my shit off though.
That's crazy because this could have easily been good if they would have just took out Learning Tree, put in Hurt Syndicate, and then put Private Party in place of Hobbs and the Outrunners. And you could have ran a 5-on-5, and that would have been like way better because the Hurt Syndicate, they have a similar, not exact message, but it's kind of similar to
it's they hurt people.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and then on the other side you have the faces, you have the tag champs, and then you have Colt and FTR.
It was another part of it too. Posting this graphic on this Sunday afternoon also kind of tells you that Hobbs is not going to win that title.
Yes.
Which is another problem and really stupid. So doesn't help.
Well, I guess we'll just have to keep critiquing AEW, guys.
This women's gauntlet better be fucking good.
I swear to God. It won't be.
Oh.
Stardom has a show the day before.
Oh.
It's over. That shit's gonna suck. Real quick. We have people here watching this for some reason. Modest King, what's up, brother? Lambo, what's up, brother? Gale, what's up, brother? Adonis, I believe, the animal. He's right.
Correct.
Reaper. But, I know him as Adonis. He's correct. Kale is concerned. Oh, for AW, right. Yeah. Aren't we all? I guess.
We have been for a very long time. It's just, what can you do, man?
I watched a lot of New Japan this year, I guess.
Yeah, we're all cerulean across the board this year.
Breaking news, by the way, guys. The Fleet 4 group chat has been changed to the Cerulean, whatever the fuck. So
Cerulean 4.
The Cerulean 4.
Yeah.
So
I don't know when that happened. It was definitely post Tokyo Dome, but
Yeah, Caden did it, I believe. Mr. Big Dude's here. Wow. A lot of familiar names. Thank you guys for coming out. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Off rip. We have issues. We have turbulence. He's not wrong. It's certainly, I mean, in the eyes of everyone with a brain. Immediately, folks, we have turbulence. This first match, we all watched different matches. I'm being straight up with you. I watched one from like June.
Mm-hmm.
Novi and Novi and Khalid. My bad.
That was nasty, bro.
I do more shows with Caden, okay?
I
Nasty
just
work.
lost Aura. I'm hurt.
Novi and Khalid watched a different one. So like
See, that's the thing. That's not true. I watched both of them,
you did watch one of them.
but I only watched
Wait, did you
about
watch
12
both?
minutes of the
I just
21.
watched the cut one. I watched the
Yeah.
one
Uh-huh.
I sent on YouTube. Yeah.
Well, we'll get into that in a second. Novi, I'll go to you first.
Mhm.
Batista. When did you first hear about him? When did your fandom start about Batista? You know, for Batista, if you had one
Mhm.
as a kid, go for it.
So when I first started watching wrestling, Batista wasn't in his prime necessarily because his prime was early in the 2000s, or about middle. I didn't start watching until like early 2010s, and so like the only real like Batista knowledge I have is around that time, like him winning the Rumble and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's kind of cooked.
He was pretty cooked around that time, which is unfortunate. But as I've grown, you know, we've watched Guardians of the Galaxy. We
Hell
got
yeah.
to know we've seen some cinema from Big Dave. I've seen a couple matches here and there. He's just you always see that GIF get posted on Twitter of the entrance. You're like, that guy is
Yes.
fucking cool. And that's all you really
or
need
you'll
to
see
know.
like, you know, the turtleneck. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. He's like, this guy is cool. And that's all you really need to know about him for a bit. And then you can delve in, you know, that kind of thing.
yeah. Khalid, I'm going to ask you the same thing. Please behave. My boss is here.
Okay. So like actually like Batista's one of the few people that like I hung on to like, you know, post WWE.
Mhm.
But I started. This is funny. I actually started liking him when he broke John Cena's neck. I'm not gonna lie.
What a beast.
When he did that Batista bomb off the fucking Batista bomb off the top rope, I ain't gonna lie. Kid,
I mean, it rocked. Yeah.
he fucking had me. I'm not gonna lie. And then I believe they did the I Quit match after like whenever he came back and all that stuff, right? They did the I Quit match and stuff. Yeah, I was like, yeah, hey, he got. And plus, like, his song was used in all the video games. Every game that he was in, my creative had his song,
correct.
Had his Tron, you know, his
Yeah, the pyro too, a little
the,
bit.
The pyro, like, yeah, just so like, when was that? Like 2009, 2010?
Yeah, it was late stage. Well, late stage before you know he came back. Batista.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So run that.
Yeah, Batista. I guess my first exposure to Batista would have been 2006, probably. I'm old, according to y'all.
Hunk.
I shut up. I can't actually remember like my first time seeing Batista or anything like that. Again, I was probably like 8, so or 6 or 7, I guess. So like
15 though, right? He's like 40 now.
Huh?
Yeah, right?
Fuck you, brother. No, so like, but I know for a fucking fact, I loved Batista. I was a big Batista guy. I have vivid memories of doing the machine gun entrance while watching SmackDown as a child. My mother telling me to turn that shit down, shit like that. So yeah, I've always loved Batista. He's been like, there was a point when he was like my favorite powerhouse wrestler of all time, and then I watched Big Van Vader do wrestling moves, and I was like, well,
Get with them
that
all.
might change a little bit. Yeah. Go to the chat here for a second. Colt, a little late, sorry. Gee, okay, what's up? What's up, brother? I clicked the wrong one, but that's fine. What's up, brother? Colt says Batista is good. Will you all agree?
Batista good.
He's awesome. Adonis says Batista is sneakily one of the greatest TV wrestlers ever, a deeper catalog that people give credit for, and he was incredibly adaptable. True. I need to look more into his TV catalog, to be honest. I've watched a lot of his pay-per-view stuff, but, you know, the TV stuff seems sick as hell. Okay, off rip. The first match we're going to, Evolution, Flair, Orton, Batista versus Jericho, Edge, and Redacted. I guess I'll just go with what I watched, and I'll tie it into like the point of this is to talk about early stage Batista to pull the curtain back a little bit, guys. So I'll talk about what I saw, and then Novi, at least you'll know.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Yeah. So this first match, it kind of rocks that the first match I talk about is a match where Batista is the very first man eliminated in a 6-man elimination tag. But overall, this is the prototypical like TV main event of the time, I guess. But while we are talking about Batista, and I don't truly need to give this guy any credit, Ric Flair is a fucking god in this match.
Oh man.
This is peak old man Ric Flair. He is in hell. He takes multiple back body drops that just look like he is being put onto cement. It's fucked up.
How he gets so fucking high on those.
He gets high, but then he comes down so hard.
He comes down like rocks, but he gets so high on those.
Dude.
It's crazy.
And the noises he makes every time. Just fucking agony, dude. At one point, Benoit makes his chest bleed because he's fucking chopping him so hard. Again, old man Flair, just fuck's sake, brother. There's some really, really good sequences between Flair and like basically everyone on the other team, but Jericho mainly. Like actual wrestling. Him and Jericho have a lot of good chemistry in this match. I guess it kind of makes sense that they have good chemistry, but maybe I'm being my view of Chris Jericho is being dampened by the obvious things that are happening today. But yeah, I mean, good match, sick match. To tie it into Batista, though, this is pretty early on for him, and you can tell he's pretty green. Like, he's showing the potential of what he can be and what he ends up being. Like, the power and the aggressiveness is there, but just a little green. To be quite honest, that's all I can glean from this is that fucker's a little green. He has some sick like lariats in there a couple times, but like other than that, he's not in there long enough for me to like truly glean some of this. So great pick on our part, guys. Sick as hell. Novi, your thoughts on the matches that you watched?
Realistically, these are two wonderful picks for Batista Cage Match Chronicles because he doesn't really do much in either of these matches. Like I felt like the highlight of the August one is actually Randy. He's like really, really great in there.
Yeah.
And then this one he gets eliminated too early, but like you said, he's green, but boy, does he do a mean spine buster.
He does.
And boy, can he hit a fucking lariat. And that's really all I'm asking for a lot of the time. There are a couple things I'd like to mention between the two matches that I noticed.
Yeah.
So the first one, like the earliest one, happens in June, and Ric Flair's book wasn't out yet. So JR, instead of talking about the book being released, talks about him reading a transcript of it. Yeah. And in the middle of that, Bill Clinton gets brought up as being a part of that book. Make of that what you will. And then in the August edition, that is after the book had been released. And they don't shut the fuck up about it for the entire back half of the match. I swear to God, JR and Jerry the King Lawler go back and forth about Ric Flair's book. And they just talk about it. They say, hey, guys,
dude,
go pick up his book. It's really good. The whole time.
Jim, in the match that I watched, it gets brought up like momentarily. And Jim just like it goes silent for a second, and then Jim goes, "It's fantastic." He fucking loves Ric Flair's book, dude.
He
read
every page.
The one that I watched, Jim Ross. I think Jim Ross gets like shoot mad at Jerry, where he's like, "Okay, I get it. Stop it. Shut up. Like, calm down. We have a lot of shit going on here." It's fucking.
At the beginning of it, he's like, Jerry's pissing him off, and he goes, "All right, I tap out. I tap out."
Yeah.
That's like, all right, man. That's very funny. Yeah, that's pretty all to glean from it. Like you said,
Yeah.
Rick's incredible. I love the selling of his punches that he
Mhm.
did. I don't like he's like finding ways to still be good, even though he's like he can't do anything because he's fucked.
Yeah.
And also shout out to Spike for giving these fellas a nice overtime dynamite style. Unfortunately, I didn't love the latter half of this match or the
Yeah.
closing. I wasn't really. It was kind of slow,
Mm.
which is it's fine. It's a Raw main event. I kind of expect it, but shout out to Spike.
Hell yeah, dude. The first network for men is what they were called back then. What do you guys think that means? Boobs.
Do you think
Glee.
there's titties on it?
Okay. Glee, you watched like a cut version of this of one of these matches, correct?
Yeah, the cut version of the August one.
Okay.
That was cool too, yeah.
I promise this isn't how the rest of the show's gonna go. Don't worry. Go ahead.
I don't even really have like too much really even say for real outside of what y'all already said. I mean, well, I can talk about like early Batista for a little bit because like
Mhm.
you know that's so at this point in his career, this is 2004, he had been out of OVW for like it's like 2 years at this point. He's like so like
Wow, really?
it's like really early on. Like I'm looking. Even when he hit the WWE roster, he was still doing OVW. So like he was going back and forth from OVW, WWE house shows, back and forth. I think in like the year before this, he had like a grudge match with Shawn Michaels. Like just I don't know what that was about. It was at Armageddon 2003. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
What the fuck?
Beefing with the Leviathan basically at this point. Like what are you doing? But yeah, like I mean, you as you said, you can definitely tell like he's green. You know, this is early Batista,
days.
but exactly. But he's showing out. That's Spine Buster.
Yeah,
it did. You know, I was like, okay, I see what a certain man saw. I'm not gonna say his name, but I see what a certain man saw. It was like, okay,
I said Chris Benoit on this show, bro.
Oh, that is true. Mr. V Mac, I seen what he saw. I seen his vision for Batista. I seen what he saw.
You didn't have to throw.
Yeah, I don't know if we need to do the whole V Mac. That was
V-Mac,
was a choice.
I seen what he saw in Batista. I was like, oh yeah, this is definitely something. I think Batista should have probably got like a couple more world title reigns. I feel like,
especially like around this time because we'll talk about it later, but the last like 2 years of his like main WWE run, he's like pretty cooked. He doesn't want to be there. He like just seems pretty uninspired, I guess.
Oh,
sounds a lot like. Anyways, yeah, we're not gonna go into that again, folks. But yeah, early Batista, you can just tell he's putting together the pieces. That's the main point.
Yeah, there's one more thing I'd like to talk about too with JR. Because I don't know how many times he did it, but this is the time I heard it, and it popped me huge. He said, "The end is by God near on the 12th
By
minute."
God near.
Yeah, and I thought that was very sick. I was like, I love him.
This portion of Jim Ross's career is like kind of lost to time, kind of like he's not great, really, but he's also like not what he is now.
He's still him at this time.
Yeah, but it's like the show isn't as good, so he's not as like fired up. It seems it's very weird. Up next, we're now all on the same page. Batista versus Triple H, Hell in a Cell. June 26th, 2005. This match was chosen because I believed that it was the first time Dave ever ran the razor in a match. And then I turned the match on and I watched the pre-match video package. He played it on like a random ass episode of Raw like 2 weeks before this. So I'll go fuck myself, I guess. But I mean, this is still the first time he bled in a match, I believe. So that's pretty sick. This is our first time experiencing the iconic Batista entrance on the journey that we're taking tonight, folks.
Oh man.
I'd like to monitor how it evolves, please. Here, he doesn't get quite as low on the gun shooting portion. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
It's more of like a slight bend of the knees. Okay. And there's no big boom. Not Costco, but there's no like, he does the gun and then he stands up and he goes, and there's like the big pyro thing in the back. That doesn't happen, and neither does the pyro. So something to monitor, I guess.
Keep an eye on it.
Yeah. The presentation of the cell, by the way, in this match is like literally what it always should be. Jim Ross is on commentary explaining why families should put their children to sleep while the cell is being lowered. There's no like lights going crazy. There's no music. This is just a real fight. These guys are getting locked in a cage and they're going to beat the shit out of each other. And quite frankly, that's what they do. The match starts pretty straightforward. Like, it's pretty even in terms of who's in control. There's a lot of power moves happening, some side slams. Some people are getting thrown into steel steps. Batista takes an awesome bump off the apron, bounces off the cell, and then hits the apron again. It's pretty sick. It's not the most captivating opening minutes. However, once we get the weapons out, it turns into like a pretty outstanding Hell in a Cell match. I can't lie. They sell the effects of the cage or cell, my apologies, like crazy. They both start bleeding, and well, Triple H specifically. My God, I tweeted about it, but this guy, hell of a bleeder, should have bled more in his career. Should have just stuck to this style, but he had to have a fucking handlebar mustache and do fucking holds for 20 goddamn minutes every fucking Monday night. Loser, dumb fuck loser. But the rest of the match, I mean, they're like moving at all times, like they're fucking seconds away from passing out, like breathing heavy. To be fair, Batista was doing a lot of steroids around this time, so he probably was seconds away from passing out at all times. But he pulls off a hell of a performance here. The entire finishing sequence with the steel steps is fucking awesome. But the actual finish itself with Batista, he's got him up for the Batista bomb, and like Triple H is trying with all of his might to hit him with a sledgehammer. He just can't get it done. He's too fucking tired. He's taking too much punishment from the cell. And then Batista hits it and wins. This is Batista's third straight win over Triple H at this time, which obviously did not happen very much around this time. Like, Triple H didn't lose very much. Contrary to popular belief, I guess. I know, like, a lot of people at this time weren't convinced by Batista, like, being the guy. He was already champion, he was already champion at this time.
Mm-hmm.
But this match apparently convinced a lot of people that he was like, he could be something. And I can see why. Like, he delivers like a proper main event inside the cell. And like someone this early into their career, given he does have Triple H in there with him, but doing it like in front of this size of crowd and like getting the responses that he gets and bleeding the way he does. And yeah, I mean, just this match is sick. I think it's easily the best match these two ever had together, like pretty easily. This match is like, it's just over a year after the match that I watched, at least for the first match. And to see how far he just feels so much more comfortable and like confident, I guess. He's so visibly more of a professional wrestler, I guess. It's wild how quickly he improved. Yeah, I like this match a lot. It's pretty beast. No thoughts?
I also very much enjoyed this match. I was a little alarmed at first because it did start quite slow, and I was a little worried that we wouldn't get anything too interesting in it. I was like, okay, I'm curious to see where this goes. I stayed with it. I was excited because the punches are good, and they're good at striking. It just is what it is, But then I've never hidden this about myself. I've never told anyone different. I'm a sucker for some good color in a wrestling match.
Of course.
And oh, baby, do they deliver. I mean, you tweeted about it, and I realized it because you tweeted about it before I'd watched the match. And then as I was watching this match, I said, this is what made him tweet that.
Yeah.
And I was like, that makes total sense. He is unbelievable.
It's a gusher, dude.
It's a gusher, and it like progresses throughout the match. So it doesn't gush the whole time, but he's still like dripping towards the end. That's like the perfect bleed to me. That's wonderful. Batista, he needs some work with the razor. It's okay. Early stages, but it wasn't bad. It added to it for me still. I love the work with the chain in the early parts of the match, like the whips and the hanging. I thought it added so much to Triple H's heat segment. And I think they got the crowd totally into it. Like it was after that they really started to like bite and like get invested in what they had going on. And another person who was starting to bite was JR, because you mentioned in the last match, there was a lot of good stuff going on in the other stuff like all the time. This is one that he really, really gets into, because he starts getting into that certain tone. He starts getting into that certain energy, and I just start feeling it. I'm like, this is exactly what I want out of my pro wrestling. Like, this is exactly what I'm looking for. JR calling it with that gruffly, screamy voice. Just totally bought in to these two guys in the ring. The finishing stretch, my God, it was wonderful. Like the sly sledgehammer shot to the chin, like last second, Batista pops it up. Fucking Paul goes right on it. It's he blood out of his mouth afterwards after getting hit too. Oh man. Then he beats him down. The crowd is invested. They're so excited to see him beat him down. And then he delivers one of the most godly Batista bombs I've ever seen. He gets some crazy height, just destroys him like Ric Flair going down after a back body drop. It's glorious. This match is fantastic. I kind of thought about it for a second, and I said, this is kind of the same energy that I appreciated Drew and Punk for. Like, just this violence, just this like heated rivalry. These two guys want to kill each other. Yeah. And I'm feeling that. That's all I could ever ask for from a match like this. I loved it. Big fan.
Yeah, I think that is something that, I mean, this is a pretty, it's pretty obvious. But the Hell in a Cell, anything post like 2009 to Drew and Punk, it all feels so like
it's corporate,
mundane. Yeah, it's corporate. The fucking cell turns red. Oh, fuck you, bro. Disgusting. So yeah, I mean, this kind of like the grit in this match and Drew and Punk is like, just it takes the match to a different level. It makes the enjoyment of the match, exponential, I guess. Khalid, how did you feel about this match?
I enjoyed this match thoroughly. Honestly, this might be. Hold on, let me just get a reminder on this. This might be my favorite match on here. Honestly, this might be my favorite one on here. But talking about just this right here. First off, I know it's the white gear. I believe this might be the first time he brought the white gear. I think this might be the first time he brought the white gear. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I wouldn't have anything about that. However, if it is, that rules.
Yeah,
bleeding and then going, I need white gear.
Exactly.
It looks so good on him too.
Yeah, so perfect. I think I have a figure of this match, by the way.
Fire.
I don't think it's out, but
I
have it. Go ahead, my bad.
White gear is fucking great. I like while I was watching the match, I was like, damn, should this have been his default? Like, I don't know. Like, this shit's fire.
Yes, it should have been.
Yeah.
But yeah, they started out, like you said, it was I wouldn't even say it was slow. It was just like a regular
methodical.
Yeah. It was just some regular shit going on. There was a guy I noticed. There was one guy in the front row. He was slapping the barricade, and that shit was so fucking funny to me because I was like, bro, you are at a WWE show.
The lone ROH fan.
Like, that shit was cracking me up. This guy probably just got done watching some ROH heater probably like last week. He was like, oh shit, fuck.
Yeah, bro, he just got done watching fucking Death Before Dishonor 05.
He gets this cage match. He's like, all right, yeah, so the vibes should be here. We slap the fucking barricade.
It's Cage of Death, right?
like, come on, like, look, come on, guys. It's crazy because you can hear just him yelling. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, is he mic'd up? Like, what's going on here? that was me. That's like me. That's my feeling. I was like, damn, like that's me in the crowd right there. I still hate Lawler at this point. Not gonna lie. I know before we've done other WWE,
Of course,
WWE stuff, and I was like,
he's never
Lawler.
been good. He's never been
He's
good.
never been good. I don't know how he was able to be on TV for that long. It's ridiculous. But
Vince likes pedophiles.
outrage. Brings me to my next point. JR, right?
Whoa.
Wait,
Well-
no, not the pedophile part. Just commentary. Whoa, wow. But
What JR do, bro? Gets his allegations off him.
no. The fucking
Sure, yes.
the whole thing you said last match about him, like, you know, he's alright.
Yeah.
This match right here, obviously, he's fucking kicking.
He's in his element, bro.
Yeah, he's in his element, and that I wrote down. I was like, commentary needs more genuine country commentators, like
True.
from the
real.
country, like people from Oklahoma, Missouri, Alabama, like all these these fucking dirt road ass states. Like that's what I need on the commentary desk. That's what I need.
You know, okay, listen, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shoot me.
Uh-oh.
If he wasn't who he is, you know who would be fucking awesome on commentary? Jim Cornette. He would fucking rule on commentary.
Unfortunately, he really would.
Last time he was on commentary, he said some fucking insane things. So let's not put him there. But God, if he wasn't a racist, he would rock. Go ahead.
I'm sorry, let it takes you say respect Missouri.
What the fuck is there to respect about Missouri?
My bad, but JR said about Sunny. But again, but yeah, the tone that he has, the rumble he gets in that voice when he gets to screaming, like,
yeah,
super, just real nice. Triple H, you know, bleeding. Obviously, that's. I mean, obviously, we're not Triple H like
of course
fans, but
yeah,
you know, it's there is some elements to this game where it's like, yo, you know,
it's the plunder.
Yeah,
he's a god in these fucking plunder matches.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna rant. Go ahead.
Just the alternate universe where his career just goes a completely different way. Insane stuff. Another thing about Triple H, one of the only other things that I like about him is that knee face buster he does. I'm not gonna lie, that shit's picture fucking perfect.
Yeah,
and the fact that I don't think no one does it. I was
gonna say it is a uniquely Triple H move.
He makes it look so good. Like I'm just,
and it makes sense too. Like if I'm gonna run at somebody and they're like bent down in front of me, why am I not gonna ram my fucking knee in your head?
Like, fucking wow, you know what a move. But yeah, him bleeding right here, fucking great. I don't think he was he like really roided up at this time, or was it?
No, he wasn't. This was post.
He wasn't.
This is post release.
Okay, I thought so.
Yeah,
I remember there was a camera angle.
He's got like a little bit of a gut, going.
There was like a point in the match where like the camera was behind him, and I was like, "Yo, who the fuck is that?" I was like, "There's like one muscle in his back. What is happening?" But yeah, the way he bleeds here is insane. Batista, on the other hand, said he was roided up, and I figured that out because there was a point in the match. It was it was in the corner of the cage, and the camera was like right up on Batista, and he was like panting, like really. It was like a really bad grunt. I was like, oh my God, is he dying over there? Like, holy shit.
He sweats a lot too. He's unbelievable sweat.
There was another point where like Triple H threw him into the it was like into the steps, and he took it like as like a shoulder bump into the post, but it was on the outside.
Oh.
And the camera comes around and like zooms in, and he's got like a vein like pulsing on his shoulder. I was like, Jesus, brother,
like,
calm down. Get off the stack.
Whatever they were serving him, something serious, something absolutely ridiculous. And then he obviously, he gets busted open as well. I don't know how safe that is with the way that, his body was running at the time.
Yeah.
You know, like Novi said, the way Novi said it was funny, but you know, he doesn't know his way around the blade yet. You know, he's working on it. You know, I don't. Does he ever? I'm trying to think of other Batista blade jobs, and I can't.
He blades in the next match. He blades.
The only one I know for sure is the next match. I don't want to spoil
is-
things. He doesn't
Yeah.
learn.
He doesn't. The thing is, blade jobs stop around summer of 2007 for obvious reasons.
So could he
It
be
seemed-
could he be one of the last ones then?
It could. I think the next match probably is his last one.
Wow.
So like,
No, I mean like not his last one. He could have been
But
one of
last
the
in the
last
company.
people to
he could have been
blade.
the last. No, because
He was close though.
after they who was it? There's a story of someone after they banned blading, somebody went out there and obviously bladed, and then
Wesley
they
said it
came
was
back and
Batista.
was it Batista?
He said he got trouble for blading against.
That's
Jericho.
yes,
No way.
exactly. He blades against Jericho, and I think the story is that like they go backstage and they try to convince Vince that it was like hard way, but it was obvious that it was not hard way. So okay,
Beast.
yeah, cool. What a beast!
Lying
Another
about blading.
fucking dude. What a beast!
That's a notch in his belt in my
Yes,
book.
it is. It absolutely is. All right, Cleve, my bad. Finish up. My bad.
Honestly, like that's like very funny because like what we was talking about earlier about him like being like feeling tired with wrestling by the time he left, like those last 2 years he felt tired. I was going to say like I feel like it was because of where the company was headed was
Yeah.
like and he knew, so he was like, man, like I'm not going to be here for this. I don't
Yeah,
care.
I mean that, and also just acting. He wanted to act really bad. So
Yeah.
you know,
I mean, like, I don't blame him. If I've been started wrestling in '99, and
Yeah.
y'all mean to tell me I can't blade while I'm in like probably like top peak form, like 2007, 2008, top peak form, and I can't bleed? Oh, get me out. But see, now me, I'm not acting. I'm taking my talents to Japan.
true. Oh God,
Yeah.
imagine.
Noah run Batista.
Bro, Batista in fucking 2000s Noah. Oh, even all Japan, dude.
So how would it
Batista
have
versus
looked?
fucking Suama. Oh,
So theoretically, right? Say he leaves after blading, like gets
Yes.
banned. That would have been like probably 07, probably 08, I would
it was
say.
08, yeah.
How does that look? Like what is it? What is the peak matches in
So
Japan for him
he
at that
gets to, if he goes to New Japan, he gets there like right at the start of Tana's like real run, which would have been unbelievable. He would have been there to like wrestle Goto. He would have been there to wrestle Muda,
Kojima, Nagata.
Kojima. Yeah, like
he
peak
got early
Kojima.
season.
Fucking peak Kojima. Like IWGP Triple Crown, GAC champion, no fucking Kojima. Yeah, Nagata. Yeah, we would have gotten some fucked up matches. Yeah.
Him looking like
And-
that too, they would have crowned him everywhere.
Yes, they would have. Like Brock Lesnar went there and was immediately crowned IWGP champion. Batista would have gotten everything that he wanted. He would have been, he would have been God. Anyways,
That shit's hot. But just thinking about that shit's fucking
yeah.
wow. I want to. I wrote a fucking joke in here when Triple H brought up the fucking chain and he started choking him. I put triple Hangman H in my fucking notes. I was like, yeah, this has to piss somebody off, right? Imagine if Hangman gets a handlebar mustache, like actual, like fucking all the way down.
I don't know.
Don't ever do that, Hanger. Please don't.
Let's wait. Let's let him cook, I guess.
Well, like Paul's is really thin in this. Hangman's would be more like bushy.
Yeah.
Which he can make that work.
Bushy, just
he'd have like a trucker handlebar.
Yeah.
Like Triple Paul has like a shithead handlebar.
But also like Triple H, he has the fucking the Harley race. He has it where it's like this and then it's down, but then it's like up here too. Like it's
it connects to his sideburns or like
he's such a pervert.
Fucking freak. Anyways,
fucking crazy. My bad, but
no, you're
I want to be like Harley Race.
fuck Harley
piece of
Race.
shit.
Jim Ross. That's slobber knockers with slobber knockers in this match. Hangman, if you like
True.
instead of chaperone. Facts.
True.
Yeah, he says slobber knockers of slobber knockers in this match. That is a like for me. I heard that I paused the match, did a little run around the room real quick. I had to do a little run around the room. Did like a nice little soccer, little celebrate, like that. That's just like that's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff.
Yeah,
right
it
is. In between the moment where they bring the stairs in and like just like the later part of the match, but right before they bring the stairs in, and even when they do, like they start beating the shit out of each other. That shit, or Batista like starts just going insane. I was like, I was like, oh, he's kind of beating his ass.
This is that weird time in WWE where the big stars were leaving, and like it wasn't the Attitude Era anymore. So match quality had to matter.
Yeah.
There's some fucking bangers in this era. Like 02 to like 07-ish. There's like some legitimately like they beat the fuck out of each other type matches. Fit Finley on SmackDown was going psycho.
That's that fire shit. Shout out Fit Finley.
Yeah. Shout out Joe Holbert.
One day we're going to do.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Fit Finley. It's going to happen.
Absolutely. But yeah, he's beating the shit out of him. I was like, you know what? This is feeding my brain right now. I like this. Yeah. And then obviously that whole end part with the sledgehammer being popped up into his mouth. When he started bleeding from the mouth, I was like, that's yeah. And then the Batista bomb spot, I didn't even peep it on my first watch. I was like, what happened? And then I looked up at Triple H. I realized he had the sledgehammer in his hand. It was like right there in his face. I was like, oh shit, he just dropped him out. Like,
yeah.
Oh, like that's actually kind of good. That's WWE. Good job. That was good. I like that. So yeah, this was my out of the 5 matches. This is my favorite, my personal favorite. I like this.
This is definitely my favorite.
I can't blame you. I can't blame you at all. This match was fantastic.
If we're like just pure Batista performance, like this is like
right, yeah,
Batista's, this is great.
This is especially because it's like, oh, hold on.
There's one that got posted there by mid takes. That sounds pretty sweet to me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's not Batista, buddy. You know what I mean.
Batista versus Samoa Joe, 2006.
Oh fuck. Yeah, need that. This was y'all's favorite. My favorite is the next match. Batista versus The Undertaker. Last man standing. Backlash 07. Update on the Batista entrance. Full squat. The big boom afterwards. It's all there. This is Batista. Okay. This is the man. A rare, fantastic line from JBL on commentary. He says, "This is last man standing. All that really matters is a pair of fists and a bucket of guts because this is all about simple desire." To be champion is what he...
Broken clock, you know what I mean?
Oh, baby. He's also like really good in this match. So he has multiple lines where I was like, let's fucking go, dude. Also,
God.
Fuck. To be fair, okay, hold on. To go back a second. Mid-take says Batista versus Mike Awesome. Mike Awesome was fucking cooked. That match would have sucked. I'm so sorry. Mike Awesome's dead like a year later. I'm so like it wouldn't have been good. Anyway. I have not been shy about my adoration for this match. I've posted about it a lot. It's like when I want to watch some good pro wrestling that'll fill me with childlike wonder, it's this match. This match is my two of my childhood favorites. And like they're both going in as babyface, and the entire point is that they just want to be champion. I mean, that's just pro wrestling right there. This entire match revolves around Taker's injured right arm and Batista's strained right hamstring. And it's beautiful. It's just beautiful pro wrestling because so much of Taker's offense is centered around the right arm, you know, the choke slam. Yeah, the fucking the pure strikes. Even like the last ride or like the old school, you know, all of that relies on his right arm. And then Batista, he has to use the leg to build up power for his lariats, his spears, his spine busters, and obviously the Batista bomb. It's simple, but it results in something fucking great. The way the match escalates is it's perfect in my mind. It starts off quick, like really quick, but it slows down for a bit. And like around the time Taker hits the superplex, which, oh baby, oh baby, that's when they like really get going. Batista, he blades. I believe he was off the steps, right? It is. He gets hit in the head with the steps. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets color going. Doesn't last long. However, the greats don't need blood. They do. Never mind. Dude, Taker hits a leg drop from the barricade onto the table.
That was pretty dirty.
Fucking beast.
He damn near killed that man. He damn near killed him.
I tweeted it. I said, I am once again romanticizing the greatness of Old Man Undertaker. And how can you not, dude? Joe said, out there in his pajamas, hooping. True.
That's who fucking said that. Oh my
Yeah.
god. I was thinking about that. I was like, why is he wearing these jammies?
Yeah, dude.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
He's so goddamn good. Anyways,
oh my goodness.
yeah, a moment that I like absolutely love in this match is Batista. He picks up Taker from the corner, hits him with a Batista bomb, and as the count reaches, because the last match, like I said, as the count reaches 8 and 9, he's got like his hands on his head, and Taker stands up and he goes like, "Fuck." He goes, "Fuck, dude!" Like he's like visibly so fucking mad. He like throws a fit, kind of. All he wants is that fucking damn world title, brother. Taker will not stay down. The finish, I'm interested to see what y'all think because it's the classic, like, it's a spear off the stage and the big scaffolding falls onto them, but like clearly does not hit them at all, not even like remotely close. It's dumb as fuck, kind of, but also it's so of its time that I can't help but be like, all right, hell yeah, fuck yeah, dude. The ref counts to 10, and you know that's the finish. This is probably my favorite Batista match ever. I love it so much. Like, I mean, I explained it earlier, but both of these guys, I was just huge fans of as a kid, and clearly I am still. But just them simply wanting to be champion as badly as they do. That's pro wrestling, brother. That's everything that you want. IMO. Khalid, I'll go to you first this time. Did you like this match?
I did.
Oh yeah.
It was cool. I messed with it. Let me tell you.
Go ahead.
You said something about the something that JR said in the beginning. There was something.
JBL.
JBL. He also said, and this shit made me laugh. So I don't know why. I really think I'm stupid because he said put the women and children up. That shit made me
dude.
cry. That shit made me cry, laugh. I was
Rocks.
like what the fuck? This is like damn, like somebody's about to die. Oh my god, I'm about to see a live murder. If I was a kid and I had seen this for the first time, I'm like, oh mom, please turn it off because someone's gonna die. Oh my god, he's gonna kill Batista. Also wrote because they were talking about Taker's arm on commentary. Just like usually his elbow pads on his left arm, now it's on his right and it's wrapped up. I was like, okay. Before the match even really started, I was like, will the arm play a factor or not? I just wanted to see what was happening. Hey, they did their thing.
Plays a factor like much of the match,
Yeah, they did their thing. So I was like, props, nice. Now, what follows up right after they talk about his arm is, again, another funny thing that JBL says. Best striker in the history of the game. That shit fucking cracked.
It made me laugh.
So
they
bad.
JBL called it was around the elbow pad part where they were like,
Mhm.
that's his choke slam arm. I don't know why that made me laugh so hard. Like that's such a wrestling thing. It rocks.
Oh
Dude. It
my
rules.
God, it's so fucking like again with commentary, like JBL, he knows how to exaggerate some shit, but I tell you, he knows how to just take shit to just like the next level in terms of like hyperbole.
Mhm.
That's just funny as fuck to me.
He's good, man. At the time.
I'm just thinking about the stuff that JBL's been posted recently, and like he's so fucking funny. He's fucking like he's posted pics of him in the gym and shit. I'm like, yo, like don't do that, bro. Like chill out, because like MLW will call you, TNA will call you.
He's got that dumbass smile on his face too every time.
But Batista, he does this does like this. There was this body slam where like he like almost dropped.
Yeah, what was it?
It was like a
yeah, like I think
it was like
he like almost drops him, but it turns into like a sidewalk slam or some kind of shit.
What I was seeing was Batista teasing the King's Road, trying to do an Emerald Flosion right there. All right, so I'm gonna take it as he had the vision. He had the vision. I'm gonna assume that, you know,
Musawa dies in like 09, right?
Mm-hmm.
Never mind. I was gonna say it was a tribute.
That's crazy. I just envision him, you know. Was he cool with CM Punk? Do we have word on that?
I don't think they ever had an issue.
Okay, so I'm gonna assume that him and CM Punk, maybe some other guys in the back, throw in a couple of Noah tapes. You see that right there? It's fucking Emerald Flosion. Using drop taker on with the Punk and Taker stuff. Punk told Batista, drop him on his fucking head. Emerald Flosion, give it to him.
Punk doing business?
Punk's doing business. I respect it, because I almost stood up. I was like, did he just bust out Emerald Flosion this early in the match? Hold on. But yeah, around or before the superplex, right before the superplex, Taker drops straps. I was like, all right, we finna get real.
Oh, yeah.
We finna get real. I am like on Twitter, you know, I usually do be a Taker hater, but I will respect, you know, greatness where it's actually there.
Yeah.
Old Man Taker, this version of Old Man Taker, not
he's
old
good,
man.
man. He's so
like,
good.
He's good. His chest does look weird, but I was like, you know what? You're still cool as fuck. You're still cool as shit. I'm not gonna
It's a
lie.
weird
like,
color.
It's a weird color. Like, and then I was trying to think how old he was at the time. I'm like, he's like 40 right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, he's like 40.
Around
So
there,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Let it ball out, because like Sting at some point in time, like he started to look a little weird too. So I was like, you know what? It makes sense. It makes sense. So like,
at one point, your chest just kind of goes.
Yeah,
you just you can't really do anything about it.
The Chris Jericho would happen fucking 10 years ago, but yeah.
Yeah, well,
let's leave that guy out of this. I have my notes. What the fuck was that backbreaker? I'm gonna assume that's the one that he did on the outside. They went to the outside and he did like this. It wasn't a Randy Orton one, because the Randy Orton one he does the back. It was over his leg. He tried to do a backbreaker, but his leg just went straight out. I was like, what the?
Oh yeah, no, I was
like,
fucking weirdo. You're talking about Taker, yeah.
Yeah. I was talking about Taker. Like Taker
he tries to fall back, but like stick his leg out and then drop Batista on his leg. It's so weird. Yeah,
I was like, I see the vision, but I think your leg might have gave out, or you just had it too straight. You know, good effort though. And then I put, oh good lord, because right after that he did the fucking leg drop. Again, he almost fucking kills him, but like at the same time, old dude, you know, parkour onto the table, leg drop, like that shit's fire.
After the leg drop, Batista looks like fucking Peter Griffin when he gets ran over by a car or some shit, where his legs all bent back.
Legs fucking all fucked up and shit. That's just like old people jumping off of shit. It's funny. Oh wait, hold on. Please smash the like button one time.
Smash the like button, folks. One time.
Just one.
If I say it again, don't do it unless you don't do it now.
Exactly.
Keep going. My bad.
But yeah, old people jumping off of shit. It's funny and it's cool. It's funny and it's cool. They look funny in the air, and then whenever they land the move, it's fucking cool.
You know what? I'll say this: old people and fat people.
And fat
That
people,
is
exactly.
that's a good
And
take.
fat people. Yes, that is.
Well, Taker is like he's a nice balance between he's a really fucking big dude,
Yeah.
and he's just going through like these not so high spots, but still kind of high spots. He's still jumping off of things.
Exactly.
He just like, why is he doing that? You're too damn big to be doing that, bro.
I don't know, but it's awesome.
But it's awesome.
Big,
He needs to do
big
more.
and old. It's like, yo, like,
Yeah.
like you're, and honestly, that takes it to like late career Undertaker, where it's like, damn, like your body's like really fucked. But at the same time, the only way the only way your body gets that fucked is if you did fuck shit earlier on. So it's like, I respect it. Thank you for your service. You know, you did your thing. You did your thing. But yeah, he I think it's like 300 pounds, or they said he was 300. They said he was like 305.
Yeah.
Like, landed,
I think he said the biggest he ever got while wrestling was 350.
350.
That's like 50 pounds less than Vader.
And what time was 350? What time he was 350? Damn.
I think Leviathan, he was 350.
Oh.
Big as hell.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
but here he couldn't have been much lighter. Like 300. I mean, they say 305, but like, fuck. Jesus.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
I googled when was the Undertaker 350 pounds, just saying what
Talk about
happened.
Batista.
But it's a picture of his big ass on Wikipedia. Like not his big literal ass, but just him looking fat, which I guess
was it American Badass Taker that was fat?
I don't know which version.
He was pretty fat.
Nah, yeah, this is that version for sure. Because he's wearing the pants.
Yeah. But we were talking about Batista. Batista was 350.
Oh, well, he's also fat too, Undertaker.
Well, yeah. But we're talking about 350 of muscle.
You're right. He's always big. So you don't even need to Google that. I feel like I could just kind of that is a lot, but I can just like make it up in my head and just say, okay, he's 350 the whole time.
Yeah, it's wild though. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Anyways, click it.
So they I believe they take it back in the ring at that, obviously, because it's last man standing. He had to get up. Things go on, and then there was a Batista. He picked up a chair. All right. Yeah. It was Batista. He picked up a chair and he did a chair shot.
He clocked him in the head.
Yeah, it was a chair shot. You know, we'll take it. I was hoping for it to just I was hoping for it to,
yeah.
Taker put his arms up a little bit. He might have put them out a little too far. Taker, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Take that, man. Come on, what are we doing, dude? What the fuck?
I would like to know. This was 2 months.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right.
Before the world changed forever. So
yeah, that's true. That is
maybe
true.
it's best that he did.
You know what?
We would have to see fucking Batista on fucking, Fox. Anyways, go ahead.
Why Fox, bro?
Because they were talking about it a lot.
Yeah, they were talking about it. Fucking, they get to the stage spot. I'm not gonna lie. It's WWE shit, but
yeah.
It's 2007. It's 2007.
In 2007, this was new.
Yeah. This is fucking cool. So I was like, you know what? And I also put like, if you were in the arena, like if you were in like probably like the nosebleeds, that shit probably look cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're in the arena,
you're in the arena, or if you're fucking ringside, or not ringside, but like barricade where it happened, that shit probably rocked.
That shit probably rocked. Fucking pyro went off. I was like, hey.
Which is dumb as fuck. Probably the dumbest part about it.
Kid, how old was I at the time?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
4 or 5? I would have ate that shit up.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Nobody getting up from the count. Cool. Taker retaining. I mean,
I accept it.
If Batista would have won though.
Would have been cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. But it was a cool match. Actually, I like this one. I'm not like crazy about it. Probably won't rewatch it, but like it's cool though. Yeah. It's a good match.
Good match. Yeah. Novi,
mm-hmm.
You also watched this match. I assume you have thoughts.
I do have thoughts. My first thought is
Oh, baby.
So yeah, he's a big guy, huh?
Yeah, big as hell.
But very sick.
Natty,
So
by the way.
yeah, that's 100% legit. He's eating chicken and broccoli.
Chicken
But
rice, bro.
chicken and rice, broccoli, nice little trio there. No sauce, no seasoning, nothing. I'm unfortunately, I think I'm going to be the low man on this match. Not because I thought it was bad by any means at all. Like it's a good match, and I appreciated like the strikes, the selling, appreciated the work of the arm, and the hammy. I'm cool with that. That's fine by me. But when JBL does do the whole like put your kids away, folks, this is gonna get crazy, and then they just work the leg for like 10 minutes, like 10, a little over that. I'm a little thrown off because I'm like, all right, this is the last man standing. When I picture that in my head, I'm picturing carnage, picturing some violence, and I'm sure it's violent for these two.
The barricades fell on them, Novi. What the fuck else do you want?
Well, we're not there yet. We're pacing ourselves. We're getting our way there. You know what I mean? He jumps off the barricade, and I start to feel things. Okay. This is exactly what I'm looking for. He goes through. I think Batista almost lands on one of the like things on the desk. What are they called? Like the monitors.
Yeah.
He almost lands on them and dies, which I thought was pretty sick.
Yeah.
But
someone else does that later. But yeah.
There is. Yeah. It also happens again on another announce table spot, which is very funny. I did happen to notice a second commentary desk with JR on it. I wish I would have gotten that one. I think I would have liked that one. I think I would have connected.
It was JBL and Michael Cole, correct? Yeah, it had to be because I heard JBL go Maggle like 48 fucking times.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I didn't mind JBL that much in this one. Like
he kind of annoyed me. I'm not gonna lie.
I get it. I mean, JBL is just like annoying by default, but like you can tell how much he loved this match. There's multiple times where he just goes, "This is awesome, dude."
Yeah, like I like those bits, but there's sometimes when he tries to fill the time, and he's more just like he inserts those one-liners that they like feed a little bit, and that it starts to get to me. And I like it's not really a knock on him; it's more a knock on like the person feeding him the lines, but it does start to get to me a little bit. But like I said, they go to the announce table, hit the nasty leg drop, and then Batista starts hitting all his big moves. And Taker starts, doing some selling. They start each getting pissed because they keep getting up on the 10 count. Yeah. And I'm a little bit of I'm being nitpicky a little bit. I like the longer 10 counts on the last man standing. I like when they're a little bit longer because I just feel like it's like when they stand so fast after getting it just I don't like that. I don't know. It's weird. It's one of those weird things I like. I have to.
I think it'd be kind of cool if any wrestlers watch this. I'm sure there's a lot. Feel free to take his idea. I think it'd be cool if there was like, unless you're on the Indies, you fucking loser. If there was
signed.
Yeah, true. WID, idiot. Instead of like a kick out at one spot, if somebody like just stood up at one in the last man standing match, I don't know. I think that'd be cool. Might be able to invoke a reaction if it's a big enough spot beforehand.
It would be cool, but it'd have to be like the right person.
Yeah. Could
Batista have done it?
Probably not, he probably wouldn't have invoked much of a reaction because WWE crowds at this time are not like marks.
Yeah.
Somebody now doing it, it would just have to be the right spot. I think Omos doing it would fucking rock.
He should do it in Noah right now. Actually,
yes, he should.
That'd be good.
You get the big Japanese "oh" every time he fucking stands up. Oh, dude, hell yeah!
He's such a beast. I'd like to see him work Batista. But anyways, this is a good match. I have fun with it. Like it's still, I still really appreciate all the work in it and stuff. The finish, I feel very similar. I wasn't sure how I was gonna like feel about it as we're talking through it, and as you kind of explain. It's like very manufactured, like very obviously, and it's like they do the pyro, and it kind of like I'm like that's a little too far for me. And then I'm like, well, I kind of rolled. They went through the stuff, and they're selling it, and they can't get up. It's too dangerous. And the crowd gasps a little bit. It's like
there's a clear avenue to get out, but they can't.
Yeah,
scouting's on top of them.
Yeah, that's sick. I appreciate that, especially given the time. So. I wasn't as high on this as maybe you are because you're kind of a pervert for a late stage Undertaker and this kind of thing. And I appreciate it, but it's not like always for me.
It's
And
not totally for you. I get that.
not all the time, but this was still a very, very good match between, two guys I really enjoy. So
Yeah. What more can you ask for, I guess? You know what I mean?
yeah,
Professional
maybe
wrestling.
more blood.
True. Taker should have bled more, I think.
Correct.
He probably would have rocked as a bleeder, you know?
Oh, could you imagine late stage Taker with a nice full mask? Oh man.
Let's think about this. What's the best match late stage Taker could have had in Japan?
What year would that have been?
Anywhere between 07 and 09. He would need a young guy to like really carry him to greatness in Japan, right?
Yeah. He did a little bit of a boost.
Yeah. Tana, probably.
Yeah,
Tana
I mean
would've been
that's
fantastic.
kind of immediately where he
Ishii.
comes in.
Ishii would have been fucking awesome.
That's exactly what I was gonna think because they would have do like the height difference and stuff.
Shibata probably would have been cool.
Shibata would have rocked. Dude, him and Misawa would have been like godly, I think.
Him and
like
yeah.
Kobashi, obviously.
Yeah.
Kobashi was. What year did Kobashi retire?
He retired.
Because he has cancer, leaves, and then comes back.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Whatever, doesn't matter.
I'm seeing a Kenta.
Yeah, Kenta would have been
there.
sick, but Kenta, I feel like I don't know how that would work out. That would be weird.
If
What about
Kenzo would have got Taker up
Marufuji?
for a fucking go to sleep, I would have ripped my damn shirt off.
True. Yeah,
That is true.
Well,
Marufuji?
Marufuji's too fast.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, Marufuji's way too fast.
That would have been a little funny though, wouldn't it?
It would have been funny, but Marufuji would have Taker would have been gassed in 8 seconds. It would've been over.
Yeah.
That's what Taker versus Kobashi in 09 probably would have been so sick.
That seems like you typed that out. That seems like a match that should have happened to me.
Oh, Kensuke.
Yeah.
Sasaki.
Oh, yeah. That's probably the right answer.
Mm-hmm.
Kensuke Sasaki. Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Takayama. Oh my god.
oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's the one.
That's the
That's
one.
the one.
That's
folks.
the one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that would have been glorious. Taker in fucking late 2000s All Japan would have been so sick. You would have got the Kojima match, Suwama, Takayama. That's about it. However, would have been sick. One match that wasn't that sick, to be totally honest, is Batista versus Shawn Michaels at Backlash 2008.
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to be pervert about this one too.
No. The story behind this match is basically Batista wanted to retire Ric Flair. He wanted to be the one to retire Flair the month prior at WWE WrestleMania 24. But Flair handpicked Shawn to do it, obviously. They built the feud on Jericho's dumb fucking TV show thing that he did. I forgot what it was called.
Talk is Jericho at that time? Or
no, it wouldn't have been Talk is
It was
Jericho.
earlier
It was
than
like
that.
the highlight reel or some shit like that.
I think you're right, actually.
There was actually a fantastic segment on the highlight reel where Jericho put Shawn Michaels' face through the TV.
Yeah.
It scarred me as a kid. Which, I mean, again, that's sick. But that's the reason that Jericho is a special guest referee in this match. Andrew says it. I think the feud is actually good. Like, just based off what I saw, it seems good. Like, the story building and stuff. The match does not translate. It's heel Batista here, which doesn't do much for me. Doesn't captivate me all that much. He's a big fucker. I want him to be doing big bombastic moves and getting cheered for it. That's kind of all I want to see Batista for. And it's against late stage Shawn Michaels, who is, again, fucking obsessed with doing submission moves.
Oh my
Why?
god. I'm so glad you said that. Oh my god.
So much of this match, he is just trying different, stupid, fucking non-existent submissions. What is the arm thing that he's doing?
Sean Saber Jr. in the building.
Bro, it's so bad. I don't know why he's doing it. He's not doing the fucking crossface yet. But like she's trying to do
it.
fucking.
No.
He did? He did. You're right. Oh Jesus. Late stage Shawn Michaels fucking stinks, guys. I don't know if you know. But yeah, the action from Batista just lacks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even his spear, the one that he hits in this match, is pretty shit.
Oh my god. It's not just pretty shit. It's like potentially the worst one I've ever seen him hit.
Yeah,
It is
he hits it like
fucking
towards
terrible.
his chest. Yeah.
He hits him towards his chest, but like he just like kind of shoves him. He doesn't like go down with him.
Yeah, I don't know. The action in this is not for me. Andrew also says it. He looks frail, as in Shawn Michaels. He looks frail as fuck. Modest King says late HBK is so unfortunate. He's carried by bullshit. Yes, he is.
Mhm.
It's a miracle that he had Mania 25 and like a year after this. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty boring match. That's all I have for this. Novi, you didn't like this match either. I know that.
I didn't. I just thought it was just like whatever. To be honest with you, I didn't like hate it. I didn't just despise watching it, but I did like it was whatever to me.
This is true. Sorry.
The building that they're in is gorgeous.
Oh yes, dude, it is.
It has to be mentioned. The building is beautiful. The way like the top side.
I don't know where they were.
I looked it up. It's the same place they ran Full Gear 2019. It was that same venue.
But yeah, I love like when the pyro goes off, you can see like it's all white too. All the walls are white.
It's gorgeous.
And the stage for this show is also fucking sick, by the way.
Yes, the stage is beautiful. So that was a big highlight for me.
Yeah.
Now the low light of the match. Man, the arm work in this match is just fucking awful. Like,
yes.
I did like his submission stuff in the Mania match versus Taker. We did that in the last episode with the no DQ stuff. I enjoyed that match more in this one because it was like Mania gravitas. It was like there was more to it, more weight behind it. This is just fucking terrible. He doesn't know how to do any of the submissions right. They don't ever look good. They don't ever look like they hurt. And Batista doesn't bother fucking selling it.
At all.
He doesn't care. Like at one point, Batista's able to lift Shawn up with one arm, like for, I think, just a slam. And then he hurts that same arm. That doesn't ever get called back to at all.
Of course not.
I assumed it would be a part, so I noted it down. Nope, it didn't. Nothing to it at all, actually. Jericho, apparently, I didn't know any of that stuff about him, like how he got here. But I found it very funny. He just worked like a normal ref. And like that wasn't like the only time they did this stuff. Like it was kind of a common trend around this time. They would do special guest stuff like for refs, and they would just work like normal refs. They wouldn't even get involved. And that, I don't know what the hell they were cooking there. The spear, like I said, was, oh good God. It like bummed me out. I was sad by it because I was like, that is potentially the worst I've ever seen. And we've seen a lot of shitty spears over the last couple of years. Like there's a lot of people that do them nowadays. That one is really, really bad. And he does it after like Shawn does a kip up and the fans are like, hell yeah. And then he hits him with like this lame ass spear and there's like, whatever.
Yeah.
However, they do get into it and they did want him to tune up the band. And the reaction was pretty sick, especially the reaction when Batista counters with the spine buster. I was like, okay, Batista's doing his moves. Fuck yeah, this is awesome. I got there by the end a little bit, but like it was like at the very end. So I can't even really like take too much away from it. And then the finish, like the very end, the finish was like a cheating finish, which is okay, fine, I guess. I'm sure it meant something to them around this time. It didn't mean shit to me. I'm in 2025. It just doesn't look good. It didn't even do it that well. So it's like whatever. It's a very whatever match. It wasn't bad. It wasn't very good. It was just, this is the thing that happened one time and the stage looked cool.
Yeah. That's about where I'm at. Tope says, Brainbuster, I love your shirt. Give it to me. Now. Give me that. No. I won't be doing that. I did get a compliment on this shirt, but at the card show today, this guy goes, fucking awesome shirt, dude. And I said, thanks. Khalid, how did you feel about this match?
Match, it's two people in the ring, they touching each other, bro, I'm just making an observation. They're grappling, they're doing their thing, just call it a spade. Stu, we were just touching each other. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, I want to play Belatro.
I'm gonna buy it on the phone. I think I'm gonna buy it on the phone. I'm
Do it, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, I am.
Sorry, go ahead. You said spade, and my mind got triggered. Go ahead.
Type shit. Fucking the submissions, man. Wow. You know, just
a sight to behold.
what are we doing? Like, what's going on here? Shawn Michaels should just work like death matches or something. I don't fucking know. Like, what are we doing? Like, I actually can't. It's fucking 2008. God, fucking damn it.
Yeah, true. You might get fucking fined or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but fucking terrible. Jericho being a referee. I didn't even realize who's the referee until like halfway in the match. I looked at him. I was like, wait a minute. Is that Chris Jericho? It's like, I'm pretty sure he had on a regular ref shirt on, and
he did.
Yeah, so like, I've seen Jericho do special guest referee before, and when he did it, he had the vest, the tank top. So that's what I was used to seeing. So I'm like, oh, it's that one ref that has the blonde hair. No,
Little Mitch.
Yes, I was like, bro, what the fuck? It's Chris Jericho. I was like, okay, what the fuck? And then it clicked that this is what led to Jericho's 08 run, which somebody said in the chat as well. It said that this is what led to his, like, you know, that run, which is like, hey, they had to
if we had to do this before we got to that,
hey, it's forgiven. My apologies. You know, it's all good because boo Jericho now, but Jericho then.
Yeah. That era of Jericho, I mean, it's his best. I don't think I guess in terms of character work, it's his best. I'm sure his work in like the 90s is probably better, just in ring wise, but whatever. Who gives a fuck? Dude? It's Chris Jericho.
Had no clue he was refing, and like Novi said, it was some regular ref shit. Near the end of the match, he like pulled Shawn Michaels off of. Actually, I think it was on the crossface. Batista grabbed the rope, and I think Shawn Michaels held on to it. I could be wrong. But there was at some point where Batista grabbed the rope, Shawn Michaels held on to it past the 5 count, and Chris Jericho just pulled him off. And I was like, well, what else he did? It was like, what the fuck? There was a sidewalk slam, another sidewalk slam in this match from Batista where he kind of like, it wasn't a swing one where like he spun with it, but it was like he teetered with it. I was like, he might give him a little neck drop right here. No, he didn't. Of course not. No, he didn't. Of course not.
We need to investigate this some more. There might be an air of King's Road to Batista's game that we need to tap in on.
Hey, I'm just saying. If time travel is, you know, it eventually hits, you know, regular civilian status, we're taking a trip.
Yeah.
We're showing him the tapes, or we're giving him a plane ticket. It's that simple. Because there's some things we need to see. There's some things we need to see.
Absolutely.
There was I said, oh my God, knee just crumbled, #wash, #retire. I'm trying to think of what that was. There was at some point where Shawn landed and his leg just fucking crumbled. That shit was so funny.
If that is a microcosm of this match, I guess.
Oh my God, like, just speaking of knee crumbled, did you see the dragon screw that Dax gave to Jericho on Cliff? Bro, oh my God.
Oh, I did.
Oh my God. Oh my God. My goodness. I'm sorry.
It's a dying company. Go ahead.
Fucking this match was fucking whatever. He did a little. That shit was. After
it was fun. It was dumb.
After I had already seen the cage match and then the Taker match, this is like okay. What the fuck? Well,
yeah, I did the same order too, and it was rather. There was a bit of a decline.
Yeah.
And
speaking of decline,
I have a take on the next match too.
Yeah. Batista versus Randy Orton versus Daniel Bryan. Mania 30. World titles on the line. I was at this show. This was my first wrestling show ever. And I was a huge Daniel Bryan fan. So this will always hold a special place in my heart. Obvious reasons. The show, the match, all of it. This is probably my favorite Mania stage of all time. I vividly remember running around the corner, in my mind, just thinking I need to get to my seat, forgetting that I was going to get Miles on the stage for the first time. I turned the corner. I was just awestruck. Legitimately, I just stood there, fucking jaw drop on the floor. It was a great moment in my life. What wasn't a great moment in my life is this damn Batista entrance. What the fuck is...
Tears.
It's the worst entrance in the history of Dave Batista. No gun. The fucking Tron goes black for half the entrance. It's dog shit. Also, his gear, bad.
Terrible. Why is he wearing them damn J's? Take that shit
I don't
off.
know, man. What
Wear
happened?
some boots, coward.
Yeah. Clearly, the moment transcends this match. And it absolutely should.
Yeah.
This era of Orton is also pretty shit. I can't lie. But this era of Batista is even more shit. Which makes the fact that the only portions of this match that are really captivating are the ones with Bryan in control. I think the match actually escalates pretty well. They do it they build up to Bryan's underdog comeback pretty perfectly, I think. Especially late, earlier in the night, he wrestles Triple H, which, by the way, that match is fucking awesome. And then obviously Triple H comes out in this match as well. But I think they escalate it pretty well. The portions where Batista and Randy Orton are tag teaming, tag teaming Bryan.
They're two-man, Brian?
Yeah. It's pretty smart, but I mean, the sheer speed that these fuckers move at is just glacial. To the point that the crowd starts to chant fucking CM Punk. Which, by the way, multiple times. Which, by the way, I was fucking pissed at because I didn't have a phone at the time. So I didn't know what the fuck happened. I don't know where CM Punk was. I wanted my favorite to come back. I wanted Phil, please. All I want to hear is the fucking at the end of this fucking match. Please, I'm begging you. Didn't happen. The finish. Okay, hold on. First of all, the announce table spot. So, Batista gives a power bomb to Bryan from one announce table to the other, and Orton attempts to catch him in an RKO mid-fall. He lands on a fucking monitor and just destroys his back. Destroys it.
He lands in the corner of the monitor too. It's
corner of the monitor.
It made his back bleed, didn't it?
It didn't. It made his back bleed. Rough. Pretty rough. I can't lie. Sick spot. They were trying something. It didn't really work, but fuck it. Who cares, I guess. And then, of course, the finish is a Batista tap out. Bryan wins. Spoilers, I guess. The scenes begin. The yes chant, Bryan on the table, Cole with the stupid fucking Miracle on Bourbon Street call.
Oh my god.
The Miracle Kid. But at the same time, it's quite romantic, isn't it? The entire thing. The match. The indie guy getting it done on the grandest stage of them all.
The B+ player, bro.
Vince McMahon be damned. You know what I mean? He did it. Good for Bryan. Hopefully he went on to have a long and fucking injury-free career. You know what I mean, guys?
You can only hope after a big win like that.
Hopefully. Novi. Did you like this match? Am I the low guy here?
I fucking love this match. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I don't necessarily know if it was because of the work. I mean, there were definitely some parts that I'm gonna get to that I really loved. But I just got swept up in it all over again. Swept up in the yes movement, swept up in just wanting this guy to win. It was glorious for me. I specifically noted down the entrances because there was how I described it as relative indifference for Randy, boos for Batista, and a great reception for Bryan.
Batista.
That was just, oh man, that you kind of knew some things were going down when you saw Batista go in with them damn J's on, looking really mad and just really upset, and just like he would rather be a million other places than in this moment right now. Because it didn't leave him the entire match. You could tell me that any point throughout this match, he was thinking of going to a tropical island somewhere, because that's where his mind was the whole time. He was so fucking done. And then when he gets booed in the actual intros for like the challenger champion, he just looks like he wants to kill himself. He looks like he is over it. Which, I mean, sure, man. It's obviously not what he wanted. Like, it's been very like documented throughout the years. It's very unfortunate, but yeah, it's funny to do that also on the Cagematch Chronicles Batista. This is like just a terrible moment for the guy. He's cooked. You
got to be honest.
You got to keep it real. It's a big match for him anyways, you know. I think the work is just fine with Randy and Batista. Like, the glacier pace didn't really bother me too much because I don't know, I was in the moment.
Yeah.
And Batista's like, he's still taking some pretty nasty bumps. Like, he takes one on the stairs, like he hits the corner pretty hard. And I was like, I appreciate that. Good work, man. But without Brian being in there, it's just really cold. Like, he's very obviously the heart of the match. He's very obviously what the fans are like hanging by a string for. And he is just tremendous. Like, so much fire. Just the classic underdog babyface performance. This might be like, I wouldn't say one of his best, because it does get a little manufactured rather than it being all about the wrestling.
Yeah.
But like, he's a god here, and it's wonderful. I don't know how people felt at the time about Triple Paul and Steph being involved in this match, but I liked it. I liked it a lot.
I think it adds to the match. I don't remember like what people were thinking at this time. I mean, yeah, I think it adds to the match though. Like,
yeah, it definitely
clearly
adds.
Like they're throwing everything at like the idea that we gotta convince people, even if just for a second, that Brian's not gonna win. You know?
Yeah, I thought it was great, especially like the paid ref Scott Armstrong coming in there. That piece of shit.
That made me laugh so hard when he fucking kicked Scott Armstrong. When Brian kicked Scott Armstrong in the head, made me laugh very hard.
Yeah, because he just pops it up. Yeah. And then Triple Paul and Steph go away for a while, and so does Scott. And I'm like, that was because it got the crowd so into it.
Yeah.
Like that spot right there, they were like, all right, fuck this shit. We're like, I'm rooting for the guy here. He's got to do it. This is unbelievable. I specifically noted down JBL and commentary just in general throughout this match. It was peak, like, oh, they're feeding lines, peak.
Yeah.
The miracle. Oh, fuck off. And JBL is like, he does the whole like, oh, a goat can really fly, huh? He basically, like, at one point, Dragon does a dive. He's like, huh, this shitter can actually do something, huh? It's like, dude, come on, man. I know you're being a heel or whatever, but geez, be more creative with it. Maybe would be good. But I specifically noted,
pretty bad.
No, what's worse is the camera work in this match. At multiple times they fall over and they don't cut. The camera people just fall down and they just stay on the camera. And so it's like just going everywhere, point at the ceiling type shit.
Yeah.
It was great. And they're cutting a million bajillion times off every impact. It was one of those things like when you look back at that era of the camera work and you think like, I feel like I'm gonna get like motion sickness.
Yeah.
I was feeling that throughout this match. I kind of had to like, take a pause, take a breath, say, okay, I'm on solid ground. No worries, we're good. The closing stretch, guys, I got swept up. Obviously, they did the Batista bomb and the RKO, and the sound that made was wonderful. And then Brian he puts himself on the gurney, but he fucking rips himself out of there. He said, I'm gonna fucking win this match, whatever you tell me. And he doesn't like immediately go into like kicking ass. They give it a second before he gets back into it. And just the way all three of them start trading in the middle, they're like taking turns in and out, doing business with Brian. I was like, all right, man, that's just wonderful. That's just wonderful. And then he obviously gets the win. There was a lot of this, and it made me think about it. Guys, if you are one of those people who said that Cody's title win was bigger than this, you're a fucking idiot.
Dumbass.
You're an idiot. and you weren't there, or you weren't born, or something. I don't know what it was. There's something going on.
I think there's something to be said about like the title reign that Cody's having maybe means more because Brian like instantly fucking retires basically after this.
Yeah.
But like
Purely the moment. Like, guys, when Cody won the title, fucking Bruce Pritchard came out.
Yeah.
I'm good on that. I'd rather see 60,000 people doing yes chants. Thank you.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
That is real to me. That is like, it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like they've done this big thing. It's like they chose this guy. They're happy he won. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. This match, I got swept up in it. I thought it was fantastic. It wasn't like on the level of the cage match, because I appreciate that kind of match more than something like this a little bit. But I'm not. It sniffed it. It sniffed the same air. It was just I got swept up. That's all.
That's fair. I mean, the moment's so great. I can't blame you at all. Khalid, you were like pretty out on WWE at this time, right? Or no?
Not yet. I did like
Or was it like another year maybe?
Summer 2015. That's when I did that.
Okay, yeah.
Or like I like
so.
stopped watching,
Okay, so you were around at this time. How did you feel about this match then, and how you feel about it now?
Yeah, I was even like even previous to like knowing about ROH and everything, like I still like Brian, like just as what it was. Like I like Brian. So I mean, him winning the match, cool as fuck. The match itself at the time, when I was a kid, and WWE was the only thing I seen. So I was like, you know what, like this is cool. He just beat, like, he won against all odds. So it was like, like what kid isn't going to bite for that? When I watch this match now, this is a couple things. Okay, so let's go with my first take. First off, this should have been a singles match between Orton and Bryan. In my opinion. People say like I mean you said earlier that like Orton wasn't good here. I agree. Like his character wasn't really like his character wasn't none. It was just like he's this guy of the like he's just this guy that he's not he's not even the head of the heel faction. He's just the biggest guy that's going to wrestle, because Triple H isn't going to or I mean Triple H wrestled, but not for the title. And then everyone else is fucking Kane, Big Show, losers. Or no, this is Kane, Big Show time.
Yes, yes, because it was the Authority.
Okay, yeah. It's like it's fucking whatever, Should have been Orton and Bryan. I'm going to assume that the only reason Batista's in this match was literally to eat the tap out, the pin, whatever.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and that's so odd to me because
wasn't it because that wasn't originally the plan? Like that,
the original plan, Bryan wasn't going to be involved.
Exactly, Bryan. So he was in it because he won the Rumble. Like that was his big. He won the Rumble this year.
Yeah, Batista won the Rumble. And I mean he got booed to shit. So
yeah, they decided they had to change it. There was no other like.
Yeah, that's right. Matthew's right, by the way. Bryan was going to wreck Sheamus.
Yeah, that's fucking hey, if they can pivot Bryan into match, I'll just say Batista. I'm not gonna lie. Better luck next year, bud.
Yeah.
Or
you know what's cool though? You know what's cool? They did pivot.
I mean, that's what. Oh, yeah.
The way the light shined on your eyes there. It's very scary. Look very menacing.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Tony Khan.
I'm sending him the photo right now. Just a screenshot.
But yeah, like I just feel like that would have been a better match. But Batista here, he's not doing too much for me. I'm not gonna lie. He's not.
Yeah, he's not that good.
He's not doing a lot for me. JBO said this little farm animal can go. I want to punch my monitor.
That was the one. That was the one I was trying to say. That one was fucking annoying.
It was fucking just bad. And then, I mean, I ain't got too much really to say about the wrestling. Orton was doing headbutts. What the fuck? And then and the first piece of Orton got in his like that he got in this match was that arm takedown that he did on Bryan, which was like really fucking good. I'm not gonna lie, that shit looked like he fucking killed him just off an arm move. I was like, whoa, you know, this was pretty cool. Orton, like, main event Orton is like the closest you'll get to like, I feel like the closest you'll get to like the New Japan main event style being in WWE, because he works slow fucking matches. He works slow fucking matches. He works very slow matches. Like his main event style and like Okada's, they're like the style, not wrestling itself, but the style itself and the pace of the match. Damn near 1-1. Oh,
he's very cerebral, as you can, you know.
Oh my god! It's so like it's just, the probably the only difference is like Okada, like in late parts, Okada gets like really fucking fast. He gets like the pace gets super quick when it comes to late match Okada. But all right, so I was reading the comment. But yeah, Orton's like really slow, whatever, all this stuff. Triple H comes out here. He has a towel inside his jacket. I thought it was Arn Anderson.
It's kind of, again, we're not here to give credit to Triple H, guys. It's kind of sick. It gives me like New Japan tracksuit vibes.
Yeah, he came out in the tracksuit. It's like, damn it,
it's pretty sick.
Damn it. Again, the towel tucked into the tracksuit is fucking crazy. Like
he's old too.
So like I was like, is that Arn Anderson? I was like, no, this is like, what am I talking about?
His knees are so fucked here too.
Yeah,
triple balls. He goes down. He's like on the rope and he's having to like bend his left knee, and you could just tell by his face he's a fucking agony. He does not want to bend that knee.
He's like, make it in now, please. Oh my god. Scar Armstrong, he get into this position. What did he do?
I don't know.
He
I bet I honestly
it was SummerSlam.
Really?
Brian beat Cena for the titles.
Brian beat Cena, and then
Orton
cashed in on him, right?
Orton cashed in, and I'm sure there was some other shit that happened. But that's the one that comes to mind, is like they rushed out Scott Armstrong and Orton like together to go,
And then they kept doing that because on commentary in this match, they were like, "Oh, he's been screwing him for weeks. Like he probably feels good doing that." So he was clearly a central figure.
Oh, fast counted at Night of Champions 13, and they stripped Brian of the belt.
Okay. I remember that.
Okay, got you. Type shit.
Sorry, I haven't rewatched this shit like at all. I know the story, but like stuff like this, like I've completely forgot that Scott Armstrong was like a person.
I remember him more for the Survivor Series thing with Sting and
So it's
like, but like knowing that they had him do that for like 2 years, that's crazy. He had a referee doing this for 2 years is insane. I would have. Bro, I would have slapped the shit out of Vince, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What the fuck? On the outside dive that Brian did to like the whole, crowd of people. Stephanie tweaked that ankle, huh? Tweaked that ankle a little bit. She was holding that ankle. Shouldn't have came out here in the heels. Silly, goofy.
The bold choice.
Yeah, definitely a fucking choice, and that ankle will get tweaked. CM Punk chance. Had to put that down because. Like this is, I mean, again, I haven't veered off WWE, and CM Punk has just, this is fresh. This is freshly like, it still didn't settle in for me. I was like, bro, like he's coming back, right?
Yeah, he left like
he's coming back, right?
January of 2014. Am I wrong?
I believe so. I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, yeah, like. If he were to come back, it'd be right here. They definitely just like wired those chants in right there. So he's gonna come back right here. Absolutely. No, he didn't. Kid Me was
no, he didn't.
Absolutely disappointed. Now this table spot. Day after the Rumble.
Yeah.
Walked out the day after. Oh my goodness. Fuck. This table spot. Now, a lot of people know this spot as the Batista bomb and the RKO combination. I know the spot as Limitless Dream. I'm not gonna lie. This is the finisher that Tetsuya Naito and Yujiro Takahashi used to use in No Limit for their tag team when they were in TNA and before Naito had went to CMLL. This is what their finisher used to be. Used to be powerbomb and cut. They had some other ones too, but this was their main one. And when they did it, type it in there. Limitless Dream, brother. Let's fucking go. Fucking go. Let's start that shit. Let's fucking go. New Japan lives on, you know. I want to say, I mean, No Limit at this time, they were definitely going on for a while here because they were like a tag team for like 2012, like up until Naito left. So it was you know they were doing their thing there. They definitely watched New Japan right there. Batista, Randy Orton watching New Japan.
I'm not gonna lie, they probably didn't. They were probably just like, you know, it'd be so sick. We should combine our finishers. You know?
Like to me, it's because like Randy's like part isn't even RKO, it's a neck breaker. So it's like, why?
Yeah, it's not even. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, it's like, would we? You know what they should have did? Doomsday Device. That's just
True. How come?
That's just it's like WWE pussies, you know, whatever.
Real.
The commentators after that spot happened though, they were talking like they were at a funeral.
Yeah.
Like not even the crime scene, the fucking funeral itself. They act like they were giving a damn eulogy right there. It's like, yo, it's just a little just a little table spot. It'd be all right.
Nah, bro. John Bradshaw Layfield, he put in a performance after he went through that table. He said, I don't know how he's going to get up from that, Michael. I think he's dead.
I bet a producer knew of No Limit, put two and two together and suggested it to him.
Probably, yeah.
Someone get the research right now. Who produced the fucking match? Who produced the match?
Who was it? Big Dude says, I think Randy and Batista used this in some TV tags after too. So like, you know,
hey, I'm saying
maybe you're right. Who knows?
I'm saying, you know, there was the spear that Batista was going to do to Orton, but then Orton jumped over and then he hit Ryan.
Yes,
speared his damn noggin. He fucking just
his
all
last good
ahead.
spear ever.
That shit was. I'm not gonna lie. I rewinded it like 5 times. I was like, yo, he just like that isn't even like a spear. It's like a flat, just like a football hit stick, like Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis in the hole, like just insane.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. Yeah. Wow. Whoa. Okay. Whoa. But yeah, I mean, again, this match, Batista ain't do nothing for me. Cooked ain't do nothing for me. For me, it would have been a singles, single like 25-minute match, 20-minute match.
Yeah,
would have been cool. Interference, we probably did a little interference, probably a little ref spot, whatever. We probably did the Scott stuff, the Triple H stuff, whatever. I would have had Brian like give Trips or Steph a Busaiku knee, but that's just me.
Yeah. I think it would have been nice if it was Steph because earlier in the night, after he beats Triple H, Stephanie comes into the ring and like slaps the fuck out of him a couple times.
Yeah, see.
He smiles at her.
Yeah. Beast.
Oh, I cannot find the producer, by the way, for this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Riley Walker said probably Hayes and Noble.
Yeah.
That would make
that's
sense.
probably correct.
That would make sense because
Hayes or Jamie Noble.
They know ball. They actually know ball. So I'm not gonna hate. Shout out to Noble working ROH.
Yeah.
The guys. This match is Pope. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't Pope, but it's like it didn't. And the moment, the moment
itself, like I said, the moment transcends the match.
Yeah,
greatly, I think. All right, is that it? Is that all we have?
I think so.
Cool, folks. Don't leave yet, because we will be deciding the next episode of the Grass Podcast right now. So, Khalid, pull up the wheel.
I got you, guys.
Take wrestler off of the wheel, like yeah. Okay. And then,
so what happened when we tried to present it last time?
I think it worked, didn't it?
Yeah, it worked, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so.
I had to put it up, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you gotta put it up.
There we go.
There we go.
So these are our options for next month's,
You boys
Cagematch
ready?
Chronicles promotion, year, tag team, and match stipulation. Run it.
Let's fucking go.
We're back to match stip.
We're back to it.
Okay.
Do we have a
Now,
match stip wheel?
I don't think. Do we
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
match stip?
Yeah.
We do. Oh my god.
We got,
this guy
hey,
put it
hey,
that way.
you see these? You see these all up here? We got them, brother.
No,
we got
they're all blurry. Go ahead.
Oh, shit. Whoopsie daisy.
All
All right.
Take no. Yeah. Take no DQ off.
Where?
You've already done this.
Singles matches.
That'd
What
be
the
pretty
heck?
sick. I mean, like, what do we even put for that? I don't even know. Whatever. Go ahead.
I'm praying for, I don't know.
Oh,
Fuck.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Wait.
Oh, okay. Next month, Cagematch Chronicles dog collar matches.
Dog collar matches.
Almost surely, we will be getting. Oh God, what is this abomination? Where? There. Okay. Almost surely we'll be getting Roddy Piper and Greg Valentine, if I had to guess, and then the Briscoes FTR tag for sure.
Yes.
Probably.
We'll have to make a game time decision on a certain Revolution one. A game time
if it's
decision.
there,
Ah,
we'll see.
don't have to be sad.
If anything, Riley has it correct. Or yeah, Wesley has it correct. Raven versus Punk is probably
Ooh.
that will probably be my pick. We'll see. So folks, that is it. Novi. Any plugs?
AEW Dynamite pre-show on Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. EST. I am with Rice Man Wrestling. You may know him from the Late Night Grin. That should be a fun show. Surely we won't get into discourse talk after a few days after this. Surely not. But yeah, that should be a fun show. Maximum Carnage. I don't have any videos planned. I might not upload for a little bit here. At least a week, maybe 2. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I'll be back soon. Just subscribe.
Link in the description, folks. Khalid. I remember this time. Khalid, any plugs?
Twitch.tv/MXXJIMA. I stream on
Also
Twitch.
in the description.
Play a bunch of games, whatnot. Right now, I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance.
I need to play it.
Bro,
I need to play it, dude.
It's
Pretty fucking good.
It's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. It's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Like
I played it a little bit. I got to the part where you have to like beat the fuck out of the blacksmith.
Yeah.
And then I got off.
The introduction, it took me like 3 hours to get done with the fucking intro.
Yeah,
I was like, what the fuck?
It's a job.
Go get.
Yeah. Folks, go check both of them out, please. Also, if you're an LNG Gold member and you have not voted for the Grinnies, they're called, right? Is that
the Golden Grinnies?
The Golden Grinnies. Sorry, Joe, if you're still watching. You're not, but sorry. You can vote again if you're an LNG Gold member. You can vote for the Golden Grinnies. One of them is what is it? Novi, like new Grinner,
Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year, like Grinner Rookie of the Year. I am nominated. Novi is nominated. Caden is nominated. Marcus is nominated. Is Charlie nominated?
Charlie's nominated.
Charlie
You debated me, but she is nominated.
Okay. I tried to get Khalid in there. His appearances simply have not been consistent enough.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure it out.
I'd like to bring this comment.
Okay.
This is from early in the show at 9:07. This is a good comment here from Kale.
Folks, vote for me, or I will fucking do something drastic.
You decide
Understood?
what the drastic thing is. You decide.
No, I decide.
Yeah,
I
but
tweeted it.
They can imagine. Oh, you tweeted it.
I tweeted it, but it was I censored it.
Oh, okay.
So trigger warning for me saying that I want to kill myself, guys. Oh yeah. please vote for Caden as bootlicker of the year.
Look, rookie of the year is one thing. This is one we need to win.
This is important.
This is
This
very
is where we need
important
to unite.
to all three of us.
Yes. Come on. I will not be doing that, Wesley. Don't worry. Many more Cage. I need this guy for Cagematch Chronicles, okay? We're not going to... Friendship, whatever. But Cagematch Chronicles, I need him, bro. All right.
We got to do business.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Next month, second week of February, Cagematch Chronicles, dog collar match. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
See you guys later.